like your pants around your feet. And I like the dirt that's on your knees. And I like the way you still
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I stop talking?
while you're looking up at me. You're like my favorite damn disease.
Ashton, remember this song?
And I love the place.
That was the trivia song that we guessed when we first met. Special. Look how I just turned that down without reaching. Isn't that a great moment? Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. Whew. Feeling a little bit better on the DOMs today. I did cardio yesterday morning and it was fantastic. And I'm on the game, people. Are you? I know you are, because you all have made me so proud of you, and I know you're proud of me too. Right? I had to share with you guys this story because one of my friends reminded me of it because she was watching, you know, the vlog I did where I was talking about the top 10 guys I've learned not to date, or the signs, the warning signs. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I went into Borders. Okay, God strike me dead if I'm lying. I have this tendency to really attract psychos or weirdos or just completely unbalanced individuals that really should seek help from a professional. I don't know what it is. Do I have something written on me that I can't see? But I go into Borders and I'm standing and I'm looking at some books and I kind of feel this presence behind me and I'm like, and it's this guy and he kind of walks up by the table and he just kind of puts his hand down on the books in front of me and he's like, he just stood there and didn't say anything. And so I kind of was like this and I'm like, hi. And he goes, I like your shoes. And he's kind of shaking a little bit. And I'm like, thanks, I do too. And he's like, they're really hot. I'm like, so now I'm kind of thinking, okay, maybe he's cross-dresser or whatever. And I'm like, well, thanks. And he's like, they kind of make me nervous. I'm so nervous talking to you. Are you here with someone? And I'm like, okay, and right now, like, the alert is going off in my head. Get help, get security. I'm like, but stupidly, I told the truth. I'm like, no. And he's like, are you seeing anybody? And I'm like, yes, I am. And he's like, what, did that freak you out that I asked you that? Because you're kind of freaking me out right now. You're making me like all sweaty and nervous. Seriously, he said that. And I'm looking at him with my books in hand. You know, I have my books. I'm like, well, and he's like, do I strike you as odd? Do I make you feel uncomfortable? And I did. I go, you are kind of making me feel uncomfortable. And he's like, okay, I'll leave you alone, but I just had to tell you about your shoes. And you see why I fell for my ex-husband when he actually just walked up and we were talking and he said, can I get your number? I was like, did you just ask me a normal question like, could I get your phone number? Instead of some bizarre like, hey, you're my future ex-wife. Right back at you. Well, actually, that's probably what he should have said. So I did want to share that with you guys. There will be many more bizarre stories to come, but I'm wearing the hat because it's New Year's Eve and I'm feeling a little saucy. I am not going out because I never want to go out on New Year's Eve, but I will tell you what I will be doing. I am going to be having some pizza, and I'm not going to feel bad about it because I've been kicking it, smashing it, nailing it with my workouts. I don't even know if you could see. Check it. Double deck it. Pierre, that's for you. Name the song. Alex, how's it going? I have to remember to say, every time I finish a vlog, I'm like, dang it! I can't remember everybody that I'm gonna have to like schedule certain shout outs. Oh, Mr. Ryan. How are you? And I'm not gonna really do a rap for you right now, but maybe on the next vlog. I'm gonna have to work up to feeling my rap mojo, if you will. But I will be also having some of this tonight. This is that Christmas wine I've been telling you guys about, or maybe it's just on Twitter. I don't even know how to say this. Glue wine. It's a red grape wine with natural flavor. I don't know what it is, but it's damn good. It's that Christmas spice wine I told you about. And we were in Long Grove and they were sampling it. I'd never heard of red or wine that you have hot This stuff is so good. And look, it's a twist-off cap. You'd think it was bad. I'm telling you, this stuff is the bomb, like my niece says. And yeah, I can pretty much drink a whole bottle by myself, and I have 2. So what does that tell you about tonight? So I'm going to be having some of that, and I almost want to open it and chug some right now, but it's early and I have to go somewhere, so. That's that. I have to squeeze in a workout. I have stuff to do, but you guys, 2009 is going to start off. We've already started off. We're already kicking butt. It's all good, and I'm psyched. I've got a trip coming up, and business is fantastic. Workouts are fantastic. I'm feeling fine, and aside from my nail being broken, which I will get fixed this week, everything's good. So that's it. That's all I got for you guys today. I mean, you know I could go on and on forever, but this girl's got a lot of stuff to do. I need to go tanning because clearly I'm still working the pasty white thing on this vlog, and it's disturbing. But, also, let me share with you too. You know how I love my neighbors downstairs? Last night, it wasn't even the people below me. It's like, is this my curse right now? Is God trying to develop a lot of character in me? Because I'm telling you, I think I have enough character. I'm gonna have to talk to you about that. But I go to bed last night, and yes, I took Excedrin PM again because I have too much on my mind right now. But I get woken up. I go to bed around 12. I get woken up at 6 in the freaking morning, and I just hear loud music, and of course I automatically assume it's demons below me, and because you can't ever hear the condos or the townhouses next door. The soundproofing is so good in between townhouses anymore. Long story short, it's these people over that way on the other side, and it sounded like you're in a hotel and somebody has the TV on like to levels unknown, and I started pounding on the wall, and I like these people, they're very nice, and I cannot tell you, because I'm so tired of not being able to get sleep, I was pounding on the wall like this. You guys almost had a really bad hair moment there, but I'm like, and I'm pounding on the wall, and it doesn't stop, and I'm like, how could this happen? How could you be in that room and not hear me? I mean, when I say pounding, you guys, I'm pretty strong. So I was pounding on the wall. And I'm sitting there and I'm tossing and turning, and I'm like, I am not gonna go sleep on the couch right now. I'm pissed off. So finally it wouldn't stop. And it was so loud, and I even remember hearing that song because I'm like, I do not want this song in my head all day. It was an 80s song. But anyway, so I go put my coat on, put my Uggs on, and go out my door. This is 6 in the morning, it's pitch black outside, and walk over and ring the doorbell, and he's like, who is it? And I feel really bad because they're very nice, but he had fallen asleep or something. I don't know what the deal was, but he's like, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I fell asleep, the alarm went off. And I'm like, dude, why does your alarm have to be like the apocalypse? I mean, if you can sleep through that, I just wonder about people. How can you, that's like from Christmas Vacation, when that guy said, you know, you could sleep through a dump truck driving through a nitroglycerin plant. Seriously, I swear you could hear that outside. It was that loud, and this guy was sleeping. It took me ringing his bell to wake him up. But he was very nice and very cool, and he apologized. Go figure. As opposed to these people down here who have never once apologized to me, even after the police have been called and the what's it called? Association's been called. You know, some people are just like, hey, what's the big deal? My dog barks all the time. What's the big deal? Happy New Year! Anyway, you guys have a great New Year. Might have a little special guest appearance. I know I've been saying that for like 2 weeks, but we've had to reschedule, so. And there will be lots of special guests next year. So anyway, that's it. Have a great New Year. Be safe. Don't drive and drink and call a cab and use a limo and all that. And you guys have made my life. You complete me. Happy New Year!